everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Thursday morning. A foggy morning for some of you this morning, near and especially east of the Tri-Cities. Dense fog advisory is out until either 9 or 10 o'clock. Now that we're past sunrise, I think the fog is going to burn off pretty quickly this morning, but at least for a couple of hours, still could be some areas of thick fog out there. Then kind of a partly cloudy day is anticipated. Futurecast showing that here as the clouds start to build in a little bit, the fog burning off pretty quickly. Watch the arrows as the winds start to turn southeasterly, and they will pick up. The winds will get stronger by later today. They're not bad this morning, but they will get strong. 15 to 25 mile per hour winds, gusts 30, 35 miles per hour by this afternoon. A warm front will lift northeastward tonight, bringing a chance of rain and thunderstorms to the area, perhaps a little severe weather. Let's hope for some rain. It's one of the better chances for many of us of seeing some moisture. And then as we get into the late night hours, that starts to lift to the northeast. This is going to take us into a very interesting Friday on the way. Real quick here, let's show you that risk of severe weather for just overnight tonight. The Storm Prediction Center does have a risk for areas south and east of the Tri-Cities, a slight risk there, a marginal risk, a lower chance in those locations in the green. Large hail looks to be your primary threat with these overnight showers and thunderstorms. Back to the Futurecast here. We'll jump that into tomorrow morning. So there's 7 a.m. Friday. Watch the arrows. As skies clear up from south to north, watch the arrows. Winds are going to get nasty, especially by tomorrow afternoon. Warm front lifts to the north. That's one area we're going to have to watch very close right here. As thunderstorms try to develop here, supercell thunderstorms, this is probably the best chance of isolated tornadoes if they fire up tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and that would be very close to the South Dakota border. But again, if that warm front doesn't lift as far north, our northern communities may have to watch for that chance of supercell thunderstorms, including possibly tornadoes. This dry line right here, before we even get the thunderstorms developing, again, windy conditions, very strong winds. We're talking about gusts tomorrow afternoon over 50 miles per hour, hot temperatures everywhere, even back here behind this dry line here. But this dry line is very important because we're going to have humidity here. Dew points are going to climb, but as you get to the west, near and west of this dry line, that humidity drops big time. Much drier air right in here. So this is going to be a high fire threat. Already we're going to see blowing dust and dirt. That's going to be a problem. Could be some reduced visibility because of blowing dust and dirt, especially if we don't get rain tonight. To the west, fire threat. Going to be on the higher side of things. So let's take a look at a couple of things real quick here. This is the fire threat for tomorrow. Western parts of the Local 4 viewing area under a red flag warning tomorrow starting at noon and continuing until 8 or 9 o'clock. Includes O'Neill to Kearney, down towards Elma, and then westward here. But I think as you get closer to the Colorado border, we're talking about critical fire threat here. Out here, extreme fire threat tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. The winds may actually get worse tomorrow evening. And in fact, the strongest winds will likely come early evening tomorrow. But from noon tomorrow through at least midnight, and for some of you until 3 a.m. Saturday, we have a high wind watch in place. What does this mean? Wind gusts exceeding 55 miles per hour. Some of you, 60, 65 mile per hour winds. This is not thunderstorm winds. This is just straight, strong south winds. This is your early advanced warning. Bring everything inside that blows around easily because it will be gone as that wind blows tomorrow. Trash cans, garbage bins, things like that, bring them into your garage. Any loose toys that the kids leave outside, trampolines, make sure they are strapped down, tied down, whatever. Sandbags, have trampolines held down tomorrow, things like that. Again, winds are going to be very strong late tomorrow or during the afternoon tomorrow and into tomorrow evening. That's the non-severe weather side of things. Let's jump back in here. This is, again, let's go back to 5 p.m. Friday. All right, thunderstorms trying to develop along the warm front here to the north and also near and just in advance of this dry line. I think as they develop, they will be more hit or miss as the cap breaks, but we could see supercell thunderstorms develop in the evening hours, late afternoon into the evening hours. So most of us will miss out, but a few folks will get some downpours. Rotating thunderstorms, again, supercell thunderstorms, so large hail is going to be your big threat with these. Isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out, some strong wind gusts as well. This is your first thunderstorm threat tomorrow evening. Those may diminish, though, later in the night as that dry line will actually probably either stay here or even retreat back to the west a little bit here. Late night, as this cold front starts to race eastward, sometime late evening to around midnight, thunderstorms will try to develop along that dry line and push eastward overnight. along that cold front and then push eastward overnight. This is our next chance of severe weather, and this could be a late night affair. So this is why you, as you go to bed, have multiple ways of getting warnings to you, because severe weather is going to be possible once again. We are looking at the threat of damaging wind gusts. Straight line wind gusts are your first big threat with these storms. Maybe some large hail, and then you could get, the way things are kind of set up right now, you could get what's called a QLCS type event. You get these little kinks, these little notches in this line of thunderstorms that rotate and could produce some isolated tornadoes as that pushes eastward. Will they hold on into central Nebraska? That's the big question right now. If they are able to into early Saturday morning, we may still have a severe weather threat into central Nebraska. Still very windy and very warm Saturday morning to the east. Cooler temperatures here to the west. Rain way out west with some snow in the northwest corner of the state. This moisture right in here, it's going to lift towards northeast Nebraska during the day Saturday. Still some showers and some thunderstorms pushing eastward Saturday morning as the cooler air tries to work in. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. So we talked about the severe weather threat again for tonight. How about Friday's chance? Late Friday afternoon and then again Friday overnight into Saturday morning. We have a large area. Everybody in our area under at least a slight risk of severe weather other than Pawnee County. A slight risk in the yellow. And then we have an enhanced risk of severe weather right in the middle part of the state. Right in that orange area there. And this is where your highest chance of severe weather is. Right now, I do think damaging wind gusts are your biggest threat, but we are going to have to watch for at least some large hail and some even isolated tornadoes that cannot be ruled out. So right here, this kind of explains it here. 60-plus mile-per-hour winds pretty likely with those that line of thunderstorms especially. Some large hail both with the supercell thunderstorms late in the afternoon into the evening and then with the line of storms later in the night. And isolated tornadoes first with those supercell thunderstorms and even isolated tornadoes late at night with that line that pushes through cannot be completely ruled out. So again, this is your advance warning. Have multiple ways of getting warnings overnight when you are sleeping, not just relying on sirens. Temperatures out there for today. We are looking at temperatures topping out in the 70s. It's going to be a warm Thursday. Tonight, 50s and lower 60s, and in fact, it might be warmer than this tomorrow morning as that warm front lifts northward. Many of us could start off with temperatures in the 60s around sunrise tomorrow. Hot, windy day on Friday, upper 80s, low to mid 90s. Many places could possibly break record highs on your Friday. Friday night, another mild night as that cold front advances eastwards, 50s and 60s for lows. Saturday, a wide range in temperatures. Cool out west, still warm in the east. Maybe a little more severe weather Saturday afternoon in southeast portions of Nebraska. Once we get past Saturday, things turn a little quieter. We'll be looking at strong winds continue on the backside of the system Saturday and Sunday, but temperatures will be coming down. If you don't get moisture the next couple of days, that fire threat is going to continue to be high over the weekend. Monday, temperatures start to come up a little bit. It will be breezy, but not as windy. Winds start to pick back up again Tuesday and Wednesday. Next chance of moisture, a small chance next Wednesday as temperatures start to warm back up by the middle of next week here. It looks like we will warm things up the middle of next week. Then temperatures start to come back down as we approach the final few days of April. All right, a lot going on there. Hopefully you got everything you need to know. Otherwise, please ask me questions on social media. The information there is at the bottom of your screen. Until next time, till tomorrow, I'll see you all later. Take care and God bless. Bye.